Welcome to Chicago.
SportstownChicago.com.
O'Hare.
Broadcasting live from Sportstown, Chicago.
Broadcast home for your Windy City Bulls and Chicago Dogs.
We're in a league of our own. Now, here's your SportstownChicago.com scoreboard update.
It is 12:37, and I'm Ernie Krause with your SportstownChicago.com update, powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com. Do you believe in miracles? United States Hockey won gold for both men's and women's hockey, both taking down Canada in overtime thanks to overtime goals from Megan Keller and Jack Hughes. Thursday saw the U.S. women win 2-1 in overtime. Then Sunday morning saw the U.S. men also win 2-1 in overtime. U.S. women's hockey won gold for the first time since 2018, while the men won gold for the first time since the 1980 Miracle on Ice. United States finished with 12 gold medals and 33 medals in total, second behind Norway. To MLB, Cubs lost to the Giants 4-2 yesterday at Scottsdale Stadium, dropping to 0-3 in spring training as they still look for their first spring training win. Cubs traveled to Surprise Stadium to take on the Royals today at 2:05 on 670 and 104.3 the score. White Sox took down the Brewers 5-2 yesterday at Camelback Ranch as the Sox improved to 3-0 and remained undefeated in spring training play. Sox traveled to Salt River Fields at Talking Stick to take on the Rockies today at 2:10 on ESPN 1000. To the NFL, the Combine starts today in Indianapolis as the top collegiate prospects will perform exams, drills, and interviews all on NFL Network. And the Bulls lost to the Knicks 105-99 last night at the United Center. They've now dropped 9 straight. Bulls remain at home for their matchup tomorrow night against the Hornets at 7 on CHSN. And that has been your SportstownChicago.com update powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com.
Good morning.
This is Scoreboard Therapy
Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
with Josh. Drew.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And Ernie.
We will be perfect.
Let's go!
All right. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been, on Scoreboard Therapy. It's been a little minute, a little hiatus, but I'm back, and I'm driving. So we got
Ernie.
and we got
Drew, happy Monday, everybody. And finally got our boy Josh back.
finally
Yeah, we got him.
It's back season, man. And today we're going to be talking about obviously USA beating Canada on both, you know what I'm saying? For
Men's
gold.
and women's.
Men's and women's for gold. We got college basketball because Saturday night was a great night for college basketball. We're going to be talking about our early March Madness predictions. Also, we're going to be going a little bit on a different side. We're going to be talking about mental health because a lot of stuff had happened yesterday and fewer days ago. So we're going to be talking about mental health. And we're finally going to wrap it all up with certain Twitter rumors flowing around from a certain NBA player and my boy Ernie having his rant about Canada. 'Cause, feel me? But we're going to start off with USA beating Canada for gold. That was a great game. It's such a great game. Ernie, I just wanted to ask you, what are your takes on the game?
Wow. So first of all, I want to congratulate both the men and women. The women's team was absolutely dominant. I mean, you only give up 2 stinking goals in the entire Olympics. That you absolutely deserve that gold medal that you are wearing. And I've got some audio of the goal by Megan Keller in overtime that won the United States their gold medal.
Now Heisey as Canada gets fresh skaters on the ice. The outlet pass for Keller, a defenseman. Nice forward, cuts to the net, score! Megan Keller, the overtime hero. United States wins gold in Milan.
And of course, that was the women's first gold medal since the 2018 Olympics. I know 2022 ended in heartbreak as well, but it was nice to see them get revenge. Now, the men, first of all, 7 o'clock start time. I know they're in Italy, so it's at a reasonable time for them. But for us over here, I mean, pre-gaming at a bar or at your own home, eating pancakes with a beer. It was Sunday morning,
On
so
the breakfast beer.
yeah, why not? Why not? Be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Breakfast, beer.
I did see. It was interesting to see that a lot of local bars like put out, or like some, like in some states they allowed you to like purchase alcohol at like 5 a.m. or and, like, even in Canada they passed it like just for this game we're allowing you to buy alcohol at 5 or whatever, however early you can get it.
Yeah,
basically.
and Canada's got some strange alcohol laws. Like, you can't go into a grocery store and buy like beer. You have to go
A liquor store.
Yeah, you got to go to a liquor store. There's no other choice.
But
So that was interesting.
But no, when it came to the game, I mean, early start time, you had a whatever way you have to get ready for the game. If that's pancakes and beer or pancakes and milk, listen, I could get chocolate wasted before I watch that game.
Anyways, it was fantastic game on both sides of the puck for both the U.S. and Canada. But a hell of a performance by Connor Hellebuck.
Yes,
He had 42 saves, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that was insane, especially against this Canadian team that was as stacked as it has ever been. I mean, Canada's always stacked, but this year especially was like this was their equivalent to the 92 Dream Team, honestly. Yeah. And the United States, especially with the Jack Hughes goal, they were able to make it happen. Got audio of that too.
Here's McDavid moving in on Jack Hughes. Tries to slow him down. Puck walks up behind the net. And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes puts it around the puck. United States with numbers. Walk across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the goal.
I find it very fitting that in both the case of both Hughes brothers, Quinn Hughes and Jack Hughes, that they both had overtime goals. Of course, Quinn had his overtime goal against Sweden, and Jack in that one yesterday morning. But they're both very talented. Too bad we couldn't get all three Hughes brothers, but unfortunately, Luke Hughes is still recovering from injury.
But the game overall, like that was a great game to watch.
Right.
I mean, it was entertaining. I mean, I didn't see the women's. I had to catch replays of the men's just because I was working at the time. But I had kids like coming in yelling at it again. I also decided to text every single Canadian I knew as quickly as I could, just to tell them about how bad they are at hockey. And they're not bad; they just lost us. So.
Yeah, exactly. It happens.
So, Ernie, how do you feel being? I mean, your child is half Canadian, so let's hear it.
After the women won, I was texting my wife that when the baby is standing up and walking, get her ice skating lessons.
All right, hockey right away.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know how to skate. I think my child should learn how to skate too, and also just and not just hockey, but also be able to do just about anything and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay. That's a good way.
For
a person who doesn't watch, like I don't really watch hockey like that, but like I was definitely in tune to the game. I ended up watching. I watched a little bit, stopped watching, and then I ended up watching highlights. So like from my standpoint, for somebody who doesn't really watch hockey like that, I was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire game, and I just thought like it was just entertaining to see, because obviously like Canadians, like they know how to like play hockey, like, so like seeing them lose to us and just seeing everybody tweet. I seen a bunch of people on Instagram reposting, trolling, putting the American flag, the bird,
Right?
the eagle, like they were just trolling. It was fun to see, like people just
I mean, it was definitely this sort of moment.
Want to see me run to that mountain and back? You want to see me do it again?
That's a good reference.
It just made me think of that SpongeBob clip. How often in both the men's and the women's do you see the gold medal final be between the same two countries?
Exactly.
Doesn't happen often.
Yeah, not often, especially a fierce rivalry like the U.S. and Canada.
Mm-hmm. And again, it just shows you U.S. got little bro Canada one more time for just to keep it entertaining, to say the least.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Especially in a sport that they are the big bros usually more often.
Yeah.
But who won the Olympics though?
Norway had the most gold.
Yeah, Norway.
They had the most medals overall and the most golds.
Yeah, and the U.S. came in second. And just seeing, again, for all of Team USA, I know the hockey is like one of the biggest events, I would say, for the Olympics. So,
oh yeah,
yeah. So like for us, for the U.S. winning that, again, we didn't win it all, but for the entire Olympics. But again, winning that one definitely put a little sting for our fellow Canadians. And,
yeah.
And again, great game to watch. Hockey has been a sport recently with the Bulls being struggling as of late as they do. It's been a sport like I've been kind of gravitating to a little bit more. Not saying the Blackhawks are too much better than the Bulls.
They're rebuilding,
but their rebuild makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They've also got better people manning their rebuild than the Bulls.
Yeah, their rebuild makes sense to me. Where the Bulls, I don't even understand where we're going or which direction we want to go. And now we're going to have like AD and Zion on our team next year. And I don't even know.
You see, all the hopes is just not happening, man. You're not getting AD, you're not getting Zion.
I will
get both.
I will scream if they get AD. I don't want AD. He may be from Chicago. He's not like us.
What do you think the Blackhawks need to add for where are the missing pieces? Because the goalie does a good job, Spencer, right?
Spencer Knight.
Yep,
he does, but he needs some more defensemen.
No, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's because really Knight's kind of left out to dry. Unfortunately, he's kind of left hung out to dry. So some better defensemen would definitely be nice, especially developing the ones that we do have. I know last year definitely got rid of a bit of a problematic and underperforming defenseman, Seth Jones. Trading him to the Florida Panthers, but hey, we got Spencer Knight in return, which frankly was a much bigger upgrade over Peter Mrazek, who was Swiss cheese in the net. Like that guy could barely stop anything, which was just infuriating. Yeah, I've seen Spencer Knight this year have multiple games of saving 40 plus goals, and it's just yeah, I know, almost having 40 plus saves, and it's just okay, how is he doing this every single night? Almost, not every night, but there's a problem there. It's not him; it's the defense. They need better defensemen and play better defense too, because it's the name of the game. Especially when you're zooming around the ice, you gotta get in front of some guys, prevent those goals, especially when guys are wide open and catch Knight off guard. Yeah, and again, I bring up that because we saw Hellebuck make that amazing save. Oh yeah, that was a kind of sling his stick back and just save it. That was insane. Oh my god, yeah, that block on Devin Tays was just goodness. I'm still surprised that he didn't win MVP and they gave it to McDavid. The second time Connor McDavid's won MVP in a final and be on the losing side, because the first time it was that first cup of Oilers and Panthers, but he went to the locker room. He didn't receive the Conn Smythe Trophy, which is the MVP trophy for the NHL, which I don't blame him. Game 7, losing a heartbreaker. You lose, but you're MVP. Does anybody really want? Should an MVP get the MVP? Or the MVP of the game or the finals? Should they win it if they don't win? If their team doesn't win? It's rare. The thing is, it's rare. The only other. What it was Jerry West. Yeah, it was Jerry West. Jerry West won the first ever Finals MVP, and he's on a losing team. But he was on the losing. He was on the losing team. But yeah, losing side. Right. That was Jerry West, and then somebody else you just named. His name escapes me. He was on the Yankees, and then of course also on the Cowboys when they lost to the Baltimore Colts, and I think Super Bowl V. All these names escape me, but it has happened. It's just not as common. But with Connor McDavid, it's been kind of attracting him like a magnet. I've even seen on Instagram he gets him getting the nickname Canadian Josh Allen. which is kind of funny. Although I still feel bad for Josh Allen, regardless.
Yeah, he's just I don't know. He's not winning again.
No, quite amazing games by both the men and women. Congratulations to both.
Okay, well that's what's up. But what we talk about next is obviously for college basketball. There is a couple teams that we've seen play. Obviously Duke, Arizona, Houston, and Kansas all play. But Darren Peterson, the brother does not play. He needs to fix his availability, and he just needs to step on the court. It seems like Bill Self there's nothing he wants to do, but we'll talk about this more here on Scoreboard Therapy.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights! It's free football and darts in the sports bar.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool or dart teams. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Alright. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet.
This is a tasty burger.
Friday and Saturday night. It's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington says, get fresh with us. Stop in for 3 free bagels. Just mention you heard it on the radio. Big Apple Bagels says, sample the Oreo cookie bagels or Oreo cookie cream cheese as well as delicious pumpkin cream cheese. Try Brewster's Gourmet Coffee along with big, soft, chewy bagels at Big Apple Bagels. Open 6 to 6, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5 Saturday, and 7 to 2 on Sunday for your convenience. Go to Big Apple Bagels and print out a coupon for 3 free bagels. Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington and Joliet.
Sunday, May 8th. Cheap mother-like royalty, board and Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch for an early dinner cruise, spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, library entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry, our Mother's Day cruise are selling out fast. For information on Mother's Day and other cruising events, go to odysseycruise.com or 866-305-2469. Create lasting memory and celebrate Mother's Day special Mother's Day cruise on Odyssey Cruise, 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com. Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for your family? Come on down to Swap Around. 2 great locations, 42nd and Ashland, Chicago, West Park, Aston, with 100 of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothes, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Come over, swap around with vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website, market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap Around, first name in the flea markets.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing! Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So, come enjoy the summer of coffee. And keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win! AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live! Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offers on any car you want! It's free and anonymous! Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info! And you're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com! Dealers fight, you save!
Sit back and relax on your couch because we're here with Scoreboard Therapy.
About Darren Peterson. It was very late, about 30 minutes before the game. He was out with flu-like symptoms. Just for some perspective, it's been, he plays, he doesn't, but with that longer stretch in November, happened right before Vegas with the hamstring. We had some cramping in December and ankle in January, and then it was flu-like symptoms on Monday. I thought it was interesting that Coach Self came out after the game and said, I thought maybe adrenaline would take over. I expected him to play. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. But, Coach, what is this like to deal with, and what are you reading on the availability and lack of availability?
All right, welcome back to Scoreboard Therapy. And we got another co-host to join. Welcome, Peter.
Good morning. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys. Welcome. But yeah, thank you. How you guys feeling?
Always nice to have you, Peter.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, we're gonna talk about college basketball and just like the games that happened last night. So obviously, Duke beat Michigan, and you feel me? Arizona lost. You know what I'm saying? So
it is nice to see Michigan get knocked down a peg.
I mean, honestly, I still think they can win it all. Michigan, they have a great team. They do have a real good team. Deep team. I just think they can go as far as they want to. They have like a whole 9-man, 10-man rotation. Mm-hmm. So I don't see them losing to teams as much. I think Duke can win it all. I think like what I was bringing up with Darren Peterson. I think Kansas can also win. It's just a matter of fact if they let Darren Peterson play, because there's one moment where he's out, and the next moment where he's playing, and it's just very confusing. I guess he just doesn't. It's like with like certain players who just don't want to play college basketball, who just want to go straight to the pros. I feel like that's kind of his situation right now. I don't know. But Drew, what are your thoughts on it?
So Darren Peterson's, it's interesting to see that, again, I get the whole, hey, I want to be in the NBA. I don't know why you're forcing me to go to college, basically, right, for a year. And again, like, I get it. You want to be a professional athlete, and school isn't for you. And I'm just here at Kansas just so I could, hopefully get to the NBA. And again, I think he's already an NBA prospect. But him sitting out, I don't know if it's hurting his stock or it's helping his stock or his draft projection, because he is a great player. That's not nothing that needs to be discussed. It's more of is he just trying to make sure he doesn't get hurt so it doesn't hurt his stock? Oh, hey, I just want to average 20 points a game, and if there's games that I go bad, then it's going to look like it's kind of almost like who was the football player a while ago that kind of sat out and still got drafted? Wasn't it one of the Bosa's brothers? Kind of didn't almost sit out half the season?
Nick Bosa? Or Joey Bosa?
I thought one of the Bosas sat out.
I don't remember either of the Bosa brothers doing that, but I could be misremembering, to be completely fair.
But overall, I think it's insane that Darren Peterson has the and again, this is where my problem is with college sports. He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
So why? It'd be different if you were in college back when I was playing. It's okay, hey, here's your free tuition, right? I don't want my free tuition. I want to go to the league, right? I wish that was the case. But you are a millionaire in college.
He doesn't need the NBA.
Huh?
He doesn't need the NBA with the money he's making.
So if you are a millionaire in college, why can't you play the game? You're getting paid to play the game right now.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Honestly, if he's I'm going to be in the NBA next year, and with what he's doing, if I was him, I would change my plans. Do another year in college. You'll still be making all that NIL money, and maybe you won't be hurt or whatever. You won't be sick, and you'll be able to put more on your tape, and then you'll still get drafted regardless. Teams are still looking for a guy like him.
No, I think
that's never going to go away.
I think he's one and done.
He's gonna be a one and done. He doesn't. I think he's so locked on his he's such on a high horse that he is.
That's the first mistake, being on such a high horse before you've even touched an NBA court.
And again, he'll get signed and he'll be an NBA player. Maybe he'll be really good, or maybe he won't be. But my whole problem is you're babying your minutes now, and in the NBA, again, people get to baby their minutes, but you have to earn the right to not play.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to just let some rookie come in and be like that.
But this is his NBA, though.
I know, but
in the NBA, he's a player that can do that. In the college basketball, he's a player that can do that.
Yeah, in college.
In the NBA, Kawhi Leonard, he loads manage. he's a Kawhi Leonard in college basketball. Like, he's that good. He's on that pedestal to where he can do it. Yes, it's going to be criticized. And me personally, I feel like it just is. I think people are putting too much on it. I mean, I get it. I mean, people want to see him out there on the court. I wouldn't mind him playing more. I mean, obviously, but we've seen other players do it. It just wasn't highly publicized as Darren
of course.
Peterson's is.
I think it hurts Kansas in the long run. I think.
Oh, absolutely.
I think if Kansas wants to win it all,
You don't care though.
That's
It's him. That's
well,
like
that's
you don't
the
care about
issue.
Kansas.
But who really cares?
Who
College-
really care?
college
No
sports-
one.
No,
My-
honestly, Kansas is the only thing that should care.
My other thing
What
is that
I'm
I
saying
hate
which
low
player-
match.
what
Player?
one-and-done players
Don't care.
really care.
No.
They don't care.
Because they're going. They know they're going to the
Simmons didn't
league.
even go to class when he was at LSU.
No, bro.
Like, no one cares.
Cares.
One-and-dones don't care about college ball.
Right.
They don't even care about the success of the team. I'm just here for a year so I can get to the NBA. By rule, I have to be here. So they're there. I think to change all that,
Straight out of
I
high
think-
school.
thank you. I think they should just go back to letting players come
I don't
straight
hate
out of high
that.
school.
I don't hate it.
if I could graduate high school and go work a normal job, why can't I come out of high school and be an NBA player? So if they start letting players come straight out of high school into the league, I think it will end the one and done thing and all that. Like, and then teams could actually build their programs. You can actually get players that come and stay for 2, 3, maybe even 4 years in college ball. But I think they should just eliminate the one and done rule. Just if you're good enough to come out of high school and perform in the NBA, then by all means go ahead. And if you feel like you need extra development, there's college. There's other options. There's overseas options. There are other options. The G League Elite option. There are other options.
Ignite. Yeah, G League
Ignite.
Ignite.
I mean, yeah, there
I
are
know what
other
you meant.
options that you don't have to just go to college. Like, I feel like that's a rule for years that has been hurting college basketball immensely. Like, I feel like that's been hurting that one and done rules where like you have to spend a year in college before you can turn pro. That is what's hurting the college basketball product.
I want college basketball to go on the same rules as baseball and maybe a little bit football too. Now, the reason why I say that is you could get drafted out of high school.
Absolutely.
And football is the only sport I don't believe you should go to the NFL if you get drafted. Like, you need that
Absolutely
college.
not.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Absolutely
But-
not. It's
okay.
just like
Yes,
physical,
mass weight room.
Right. It's
That
different.
It's like that's like professional wrestling. I
Yeah.
feel like
Right.
you can't just come off the
Yeah.
streets at high school and go straight to
But-
the WWE. You need that training.
But baseball, I think, needs to be like basketball, where, okay, hey, you're going to get drafted to the NBA. Here's the minors, or here's the G League. Go play in there. Prove yourself. Or, like, if you're a star talent, you get bumped up quick enough that you're in the NBA. The only problem is, I don't think there should. If you go to college, you should not be able to do a one and done. You should have to do the whole 3, like in
2,
baseball.
3, 4
you have
years.
to be you have to be either 3 years at a university, just like football. So baseball and football are the same. Or you have to be able to turn. You should be turning 21 by your like sophomore year. So maybe like you took a year off and like you're 2 years in and you turn 21 that sophomore year. So you have to be 21 or junior basically, because then you're 20. You're
So
basically.
you're basically saying that players shouldn't be allowed into the NBA until they're 21.
Which is crazy.
If you
That's
go to
basically
college.
what
If
you're
you go to
saying.
college.
That's crazy.
If you choose the college
I mean,
route,
that's what happens in the MLB.
That's not good, bro.
yeah, I think different leagues calls for different rules. So I don't think that would work in the NBA. It may work in baseball, but I don't think that would work in the NBA because you have players like Kobe Bryant, who was 17 and he was NBA ready out of high school. LeBron James, NBA ready. Kevin Garnett,
Dwight.
Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard, they were NBA ready out of high school. So I feel like if they would have had to wait until they were 21 to come, imagine if LeBron James had to wait until he was 21 to come to the NBA.
He'd be able to shoot.
It'd have been over with.
How do you know that?
It'd have been
We don't
over
know
with.
if his shot would have been developed.
Because you had to play Ohio State for 3. Because he was destined for Ohio State. So you had to play Ohio State for
because
3.
that may not. Who's to say he would have chose college ball? Like, who's to say that?
I don't.
Who's to say he wouldn't go overseas?
He could have went. I don't
And
know.
then end up getting hurt or play. Or say he does go play college ball and now he's hurt. He's not the same LeBron James we have seen. There are risks
He'd make his free
into
throws.
going to college. There are risks. So I think they should just eliminate the college aspect. Like, yes, make it a choice. As humans, as Americans, this is a free country, they say, quote unquote. I should be able to be given the option to go to college or not. Out of high school, I graduated high school. I am an adult. I'm 18. I can make my own decisions now. If I want to choose to go to the NBA and my talent it warrants me being able to perform in the league, why can't I? So I don't get that. I've never been a fan of that. I feel like it's hurting college ball. And just if the guy gets to, we've seen players go to college and still get to the NBA and become nothing. We've seen players that are stars in college get to the NBA and be complete busts. So college isn't the answer. It's like, hey, no, you have to go to college before you can come to the NBA. That's going to help you develop. No, we've seen guys in college get to the league and be nothing. Cam Reddish was a star in high school, a star in college. Not in the league anymore. Jaleel Okafor, Anthony Bennett. I could keep naming on and on and on and on about players who were great in high school, great in college, and get to the league and now they're no longer in the league, or they're average role players or barely scraping an NBA roster in the league right now. So I don't think college is the answer.
But so I compared that, but you're saying that like there are high schoolers now that can go straight to the league, and
I'm pretty sure in America, AJ's not in high school.
I mean, Mikey.
I'm saying
Williams had gone.
Not in high school.
No, I'm saying from that time period. Okay,
at the time when he was this sensation in high school.
Yeah.
Yes. If he was able to go to the league, put him in the league.
Yes.
I will.
If he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. But that was his choice to go to the league. I mean, feed him to the wolves.
AJ,
if
same
you
thing.
feel like you're able to go out there and perform, go out there and perform. If you don't, hey, you need more development. You know you need more development. So you go about getting that development. But if you can go out there and perform,
DJ Wagner out of high school.
I will say there is still a poster child for like why you shouldn't go right out of high school.
Who's that? Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. He's the example.
That's one player who met out of everybody else.
But it's like not long after Kwame was drafted, like LeBron's class. That's the last class where they were drafted straight out of high school.
Tyson Chandler
was drafted fresh out of high school. I believe
04, 06,
06 or 07. It was one of those years.
I think it was
Dwight?
06. No, Dwight was 04.
No, it wasn't Dwight. It was after them. It was like 06 or 07.
I don't remember what year it was.
Because I think Kevin Durant's in them draft was the last one that was high school. That players were able to come out of high school.
Kevin Durant was a 2-year.
No, not him.
Not him.
Saying their draft. There were high schoolers in their draft. Or was the draft before that? LaMarcus Aldridge in them draft.
Yeah, like
it was either 06 or 07 where they stopped it. It was the last year. Because 08 was Derrick Rose in them draft, and there were no high schoolers in that draft.
I don't know if it was 07 or 06.
It was 07 or 06. It was one of those years. It wasn't the LeBron James draft. That was the last year.
But you said Kwame Brown, but that same class, Tyson Chandler was in that same class and became. It wasn't like a superstar, but he was talented enough to come out of.
2005.
05. So Michael Okafor. Gerald Green.
Oh, Michael Okafor went to college. Went to UConn. Gerald Green came out of high school. I thought he was in the 06 draft. He was in 05. Okay.
The final high schooler that was drafted out of was the 56 overall pick.
Martell Webster?
I know who that is.
Johnson.
Who was it? Amir Johnson was
Amir Johnson.
Lou Williams came out.
Lou Williams came
in 05 draft.
05. Yeah, I forgot about Martell.
But look at the lay of the land of the lay of college basketball since 05 to now. So within the last 21 years, what did you say 20? Within the last 20 years, look at college basketball compared to prior to that. It's night and day. College basketball is not as good or exciting or competitive as it was before they stopped that rule. It's just not. It's not.
You're not lying, because that 01 game, that 01 college game, one of the best ever. So,
no, college basketball hasn't been college basketball since they changed that rule. Like that rule is what ruled college basketball, in my opinion.
You said it gave them an option to choose between going straight.
You give everyone else the option. Right. You're out of high school, correct?
Correct.
And you can go work wherever. Whoever's going to hire you, can go apply for a job, and if they hire you, can, right?
Absolutely.
So why can't you do that in the NBA if you were a great basketball player? Thank you.
You got no reason.
I mean, I still disagree. I still see it as.
I get his point.
I go. Yeah, no. Which is.
Why do you agree or disagree?
No, it's fine. Like I think it's a valid point that.
Why don't you think it'll work though? That's the best question.
I just think there's going to be so many more fall offs than there already are. I mean, we're seeing people fall off because they go to college. You don't think they're going to fall off even more because you know how many
DJ Wagner, if he went straight out of high school, he would have been.
So if you compare it to again, I've read baseball. This is the only sport that you can still get drafted out of high school, right? The amount of busts that you see in the draft because some guy looks good on a stat sheet or some guy plays at Iowa and is the best hitter ever, but he's playing Iowa competition, really. And
I
again,
feel like those are two different sports, though. So you can't really compare baseball with basketball.
But then you go play against grown men, and that's why you see guys get stuck in the minor leagues for 10 years. Like, oh my gosh, this was a number 1 pick. Why is he never called up the majors? Oh,
yeah, Mark Apple was a great example of that. He was a number 1 overall pick for the Astros, and he couldn't get out of the minors to save his life.
I mean, look at the whole.
Why do you think
Billy
that was?
B? I mean, the whole movie. He was number 1 pick too, and look what happened. And again, became a great.
Why was that?
Oh
though?
yeah.
But why was what?
Like, there are reasons why these players don't reach their potential, and most of it is personal reasons. It's because of them. They don't reach their full potentials because of their drive or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, you're great when you're going against high school competition and you're dominating, and you get with these grown-ups. Now it's on you to continue to develop, get better,
and that's what college a lot of the time again
doesn't help with that.
It can help with that because you are getting, again, at some of the prime, like the superb schools, you are getting some of the best training you can get. Now, yes, you're right. It does fall on let's just say Joe is a next high school top pick. Hey, Joe, you're about to go into the NBA. Hey, go get a dietitian. Go get a trainer. Go get this. Go get that. You want to be to make it there, you as a 18-year-old, you have to make sure you get a good manager now and not get taken advantage of, basically, and now go to a place that is going to help you become a better NBA
Now, say you
player.
do all of those things,
Yes.
and then you get to an organization that doesn't develop you. Cam Reddish, you said the schools matter. Cam Reddish went to Duke, and he's not in the NBA anymore. Situations also matter.
I thought he did great at Duke.
He did, but what I'm saying is situations also matter.
Yeah,
so
he
you
went to
can
the
be
Hawks.
great and get to the league, and that situation isn't suited for you, and then you don't make it. So it's not all. It's on the players, but it's also everything is just situation. So I don't feel like you can pinpoint and say, hey, this is the reason why. When I just take the facts, I take what's in front of me, which is you can't come out of high school.
No more.
And it's like, but okay, let me give you an example to further back up what I'm saying. Do you think Anthony Edwards could have played in the NBA fresh out of high school?
I mean,
Yes.
yes, he could have
Yes.
played
Thank
in the
you.
NBA.
He could have succeeded
How
in the
quick would he
NBA.
been a star, though?
Okay,
Rookie
what
season.
look.
Rookie
The
season?
year
Rookie of the year?
Yes.
Easily.
Listen,
What year?
the year that he spent.
He came out at
At
20.
Georgia.
So that means 19. 19, he would have been rookie of the year.
Thank you. Listen, the year that he spent at Georgia, that one season that he spent at Georgia, how much of a difference was that from his last year in high school to his rookie season in the NBA? Like, look at his last season in high school and then look at his rookie season in the NBA and tell me if you see much of a difference.
Rookie of the year over Luka Doncic.
That was 19.
That was 19
You
year,
said
right?
2019.
He wouldn't have been in that draft though, so he still would have been.
You
in,
said he would have been in high
Because
school.
look, if he
So
went straight out of
what
high school,
year?
it would have been a
I don't know
19
what
draft.
he's talking about. But
So
he
2019 draft.
It would have been 20 because
So
look,
he would have been a rookie.
it was a
in
one and done year.
2019,
He would have been a
yes.
rookie in 2019.
And he would have won it over Luka Doncic. Because Luka Doncic rookie year, you're not gonna say someone's gonna take it away.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. Now, looking at it, like Luka. Well, that's because Luka played in the Euro. He played overseas.
That's
He had
not
to
even
play-
a fair assessment,
Exactly.
bro.
Not
Like,
even a fair assessment. Because
So
no
then-
way he's winning over Luka.
Then was Anthony Edwards rookie year 2020?
Yes.
John Morant.
Huh?
So he didn't even win rookie of the year in his rookie of the year.
John Morant. Well, that was the year. It was like the 20.
Oh,
it
now,
was
now it's
2020.
an excuse.
Look,
Didn't even
look.
win rookie of the year
Look.
in his rookie
He
year.
would have won it.
John Morant.
He would have beat John Morant.
why do you
He
think
did
Ja
it.
won over
He
Ant?
did it.
Why do you think that happened?
He went to Murray State. Are you serious?
Why do you think that happened?
Why?
I'm asking you.
Why? Ja must have been a better player that year.
Nah.
Ja was
he's
way
not.
more popular than Anthony Edwards. These awards are popular. Carmelo Anthony had a better rookie season than LeBron James, but LeBron James won rookie of the year, bro. It's a popularity contest.
Bro,
Anthony Edwards is a better player than John Morant, and I'm a John Morant fan.
Carmelo made the playoffs that year with that team.
That's beside the point.
But
The point is, he had a better season than LeBron, and LeBron won the award.
Right.
What I'm saying is, anyone with eyes can say John Morant is not a better player than Anthony Edwards. He's more popular, and he was at that time, so he won the award. He didn't. Come on now.
Hell, we're gonna
And
get
so
Zion.
now
Malcolm
both of-
Brogdon
now-
won
wait,
Rookie of the
both
Year
of-
2016.
over Ben
Both-
Simmons
Ben Simmons, it was like Benson
or Joel Embiid. It was one of them he won
Yeah.
over.
'Cause Joel-
Malcolm Brogdon
both
won
of-
MVP.
Both of
I
them.
mean, run Rookie of the Year.
both of them went to college.
What does that matter?
No, does that matter, right?
Anthony Edwards.
You say
No, my
Anthony
point that I was making, that's besides the point of what I'm making. Both of them went to college. My point that I was making was Anthony Edwards could have played in the NBA fresh out of high school. I feel like Ja could have too, but they didn't need that year of college. That's the point I'm making. The notion that you can't play in the NBA out of high school.
Well, that's an
I feel like just needs to be.
That's an
raised.
interesting take because Ja Morant went to Murray State.
What's
so
the point? It's
Well,
still
that's
a
not a-
D1
that's
college.
That's not a big.
It's still a D1 college.
It is, but you're saying, but he could have
Murray
played out of high
State's
school.
not a powerhouse like Duke or
If you're saying
Florida.
Ja Morant could have played at a, he would have been.
So Anthony Edwards went to Georgia. That's not a powerhouse.
Georgia's a powerhouse
For football. It's D1.
They're
bro.
one of
D1
the,
is
it's like going
D1.
to Alabama. Alabama's a powerhouse in every sport. Yes, they might not be the best basketball
point?
team, but they're
What
still.
point are you
They're
making?
able to afford the best.
I was
What
gonna say.
point are you making?
Georgia was not ranked
Texas.
years before. Texas.
What points are you making?
Texas is okay. All right. That depends on the year.
No, hold on. What's the point that you're making? They both went to college.
We got to wrap it up.
all right. All right. Well, mental health is such an important topic because we just keep like losing players. Like obviously we lost a player recently. We're gonna be talking about due to suicide. So I just want to spread the light on mental health. We're gonna be talking about that next here on Scoreboard Therapy.
Back to your home for sports.
Here's your SportsSoundChicago.com
Scoreboard update.
It is 1:18, and I'm Ernie Krause with your SportsTownChicago.com update powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com. Spring training is in full swing. Cubs lost to the Giants 4-2 yesterday at Scottsdale Stadium as they dropped to 0-3 in spring training, and they still look for their first spring training win. Cubs will travel to Surprise Stadium to take on the Royals today at 2:05 on 670 and 104.3 The Score. White Sox took down the Brewers yesterday 5-2 at Camelback Ranch, and they improved to 3-0 and remain undefeated in spring training play. Sox travel to Salt River Fields at Talking Stick to take on the Rockies today at 2:10 on ESPN 1000. And to the NFL, the Combine starts today in Indianapolis as we will see the top collegiate prospects perform exams, drills, and interviews all on NFL Network. To the NBA, Bulls lost to the Knicks 105-99 last night at the United Center, and they've now dropped 9 straight. Matas Buzelis led the team with 15 points, but it was no match for Karl Anthony Towns, who scored 28 for New York. Bulls remain at home for their matchup tomorrow night against the Hornets at 7 on CHSN. And with the Olympics completed, Blackhawks are back on Thursday the 26th in Nashville against the Predators on ESPN+. And to college hoops, number 10 Illinois is back in action on Friday night after their 95-94 overtime loss to UCLA on Saturday night. Illini will host number 1 ranked Michigan in Champaign at 7 on Fox. Northwestern is in Bloomington tonight as they take on Indiana at 6 on FS1. And to the pitch, the Fire, Saturday at 1:30 is the Fire home opener at Soldier Field as they take on CF Montreal. Fire look for their first win of the season after losing Saturday's season opener to the Dynamo in Houston. And that has been your SportsTownChicago.com update powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool or darts teams. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night, start the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alsip, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Holy cow! Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Exeter says, get fresh with us. Stop in for 3 free bagels. Just mention you heard it on the radio. Big Apple Bagels says, sample the Oreo cookie bagels or the Oreo cookie and cream cheese, as well as delicious pumpkin cream cheese. Try Booster Gourmet Coffee, along with big, soft, chewy bagels at the Big Apple Bagels. Open 6 to 6, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, Saturday, and 7 to 2 on Sunday for your convenience. Go to BigAppleBagels.com and put down a coupon for 3 free bagels. Big Apple Bagels at corner of Jefferson and Essington. Enjoy it.
Odyssey Cruise, Sunday, May 8th. Treat mom like royalty aboard an Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch or early dinner cruise with spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, lively entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry, our Mother's Day cruises are selling out fast. For information on Mother's Day and other cruises and events, go to odysseycruises.com or 866-305-2469. Create lasting memories and celebrate mom with a special Mother's Day cruise on a Odyssey Cruise. Odyssey Cruises, 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for your family? Come on down to Scoreboard. 2 great locations, 42nd and Ashland, Chicago, Melrose Park, and Aston, with 100 of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothes, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaporama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaporama, first name in the flea market.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex?
Monday nights.
It's free football and darts in the sports bar.
Touchdown Chicago. Tuesday night
Is league night. Join the pool or dart teams.
Wednesday night
Is ladies night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m.
Alright.
Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet.
This is a tasty burger.
Friday and Saturday night. It's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora. Glad you stuck around. We're back with Scoreboard Therapy.
Violent, very violent inside hand shot. Turns the corner with his hips and gets to the quarterback.
Two-time Super Bowl winner Tommy Townsend with the punt. New Viking Rondale Moore. 22 punt returns to his career. 8.5 on the average. Flag on the play as he scoops to the right side trying to get the corner, but he can't get the edge. 53-yard punt and a 2-yard return. And somebody who missed all of 2024 for the Falcons due to injury, Rondale Moore, well, he's down. He's down on the Texan sideline. I'm not exactly sure.
All right. Welcome back to Scoreboard Therapy. And right now we're gonna be shedding a light on Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore was a football NFL wide receiver who recently took his life yesterday. Via a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So it's just we just gotta spread the light on mental health, because like I feel like mental health is something that it's brought up but then it's forgotten about. So I feel like we gotta just like keep the light on mental health, because it's very important. Like you never know what somebody's going through. And I thought Max Crosby said it best. He said, "Check on your people." So I thought, we just had a topic about mental health because I feel like it's needed, especially after what just happened.
Absolutely. It definitely needs to be talked about a lot more. People will bring it up, but then won't go into any detail about it, which is a little frustrating on my end, because I do have family members that do suffer from depression, which is inherited, and you can't do anything about that. And when it comes to players from really any sport, not just football, it's best to go in and just, maybe assume that they do have that sort of problem, because, well, here's the thing. They're not going to say it. People that have depression won't admit that they have depression. Or, frankly, it's just one of those things where you definitely have to, watch what you say, especially... I guess I'm also thinking about that season finale, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, when Tyler Loop missed that game-winning field goal, and his Instagram posts just got flooded with a lot of hate comments from Ravens fans, to the point where he deleted his Insta. It's like, what'd you think was going to happen? He was going to be like, yeah, sure, just crap on me all that, and they even people even said some horrendous things that I'm not even going to repeat here. But it's just it's terrible. It's terrible, and we need to remember that these players are human beings as well.
Yeah, it's just a lot of hate being shattered. Drew, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the topic.
So, I mean, first, the NFL, they need to. They've had too many, like, again, one of the most brutal sports that you can play, obviously compared to like other main sports. They need to do a better job with managing the mental health, the the traumatic effect of playing in the NFL, like dealing with players like Antonio Brown who like go off the deep end. And I mean, you even see it. I mean, again, I don't know how him and AJ Brown are cousins, correct? Or no?
They are.
Rondo?
No. Sorry. Antonio Brown and AJ Brown.
They're cousins?
Now, Hollywood Brown is his cousin.
Oh, no, Hollywood. Sorry. But like you see players that play long enough and like they almost become like shells of themselves or like don't know who they are. And I think it's tough when dealing with injuries or like dealing with like randomly not being a face of the league or like, I mean, I think Derrick Rose is one of the most like, and again, that's not NFL, but that's NBA. But we saw Derrick Rose at the highest and we saw him at his lowest. And it's just like, what he was able to do to battle that. Is it because the NBA is doing a better job of like checking on how players are doing and like what is the NFL? I mean, again, less players, but like in the NFL, like they need to do a better job. And I think from me previously, my second part of it is like from playing a sport long enough to almost like growing a little bit to hate the sport. Like I did attempt to try to get into the MLB and like playing it long enough where I knew physically I was good enough, but I couldn't put together the season well enough to get me there or to get picked up. I mean,
that'll take a toll on anyone.
I will probably, I mean, I say this now, but I will probably never step foot on a baseball field to actually play a game again. And I think for me, that's like, okay, hey, like, is that a mental health problem? Am I going to like do anything like crazy? No, but like I know what I was able to put into the sport. And that's why like I enjoy coaching it because I want other people to get better. And I see myself growing in that aspect compared to like me ever really wanting to play the game for fun. For me, I can't play the game for fun because it's not, to me, it was going to be a job. So I just don't find it fun to play anymore. And now recently, that's why I can watch it again because I was like, okay, like, I'm done. I'm again cheering for my friends who are playing. So overall, that's my aspect of being like a former like player in the sport and dealing with the ups and downs. Just the highs are so high and the lows are so low that like when you come from playing a sport for so long and then have to adjust, again, let's say this in quotations, adjust so much to like, all right, what is normal life? And not no life is normal, but like what's going to be my next 9 to 5 is kind of where like you only play. I mean, everybody has to leave the sport sooner or later.
Oh, of course.
Might happen early, it might happen late. Who knows when your time is done with the sport? Honestly, I just think it's sometimes harder for guys who are older leaving the sport or having to retire. That's why it's like Tom Brady doesn't want to retire. Honestly, there's probably a mental toll of him that like he can't. No. He can't retire. And it's just like, what is his life without it? Again, and now we saw like a year go by, and now he's getting into the whole like being an NFL analyst, and it's like not everybody can handle the point of leaving something they put so much time and effort into, and that's where sports has one of the biggest tolls on it compared to like, I guess losing a family member is kind of like that same way. I grew up with this person, now they're not here every single day, right? And that I feel like you see that more with mental health being talked about, losing a family member, than like leaving a sport. And I think that needs to be, not saying both of this, they can be, there's similarities there.
Oh yeah.
And that's where my take is kind of on the mental health side of things. And I think NFL needed to do a better job of checking up on their players.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say checking up. I just feel like maybe because there's too many players in the league, where they teams, right? I feel like they just like forget about this certain player. Like I feel like one of the reasons I feel like he decided to take his life was because he had like back-to-back like torn ACL
Mhm.
seasons. So it's kind of like, well,
That's
I haven't
ugh.
played football. By the way, I got drafted, and my life is running my football. Imagine telling me, oh, back-to-back years. Well, you tore your ACL this year. Oh, I'll be back next year. Nah, you tore your ACL again. That's 2 straight years of no football. That takes a toll on you because what are you doing? Yeah. If that's supposed to be your life, what are you doing for that time period? Just 2 years doing nothing. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why he decided to do that. I don't know the full. I'm not gonna say I know the full extent, but hearing that, it's kind of like, okay, that makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that though. Like not playing is gonna take a toll on you because he obviously loved the sport. Like from everybody was saying. For everybody, what everybody was saying online, he obviously loved the sport. So for you not be able to play the sport for 2 straight years, it's gonna again take a toll on you.
Yeah, I will never I can't say I can't understand, but like doing that extreme of a action is just hard to comprehend sometimes.
Definitely.
I think of players that we talk about on the show sometimes. We make fun of them here and there, and like that. But like, what are they really like? I'm sorry, I really think Ben Simmons has to be going through something. I know people don't want to like make fun of Ben Simmons all the time, but I think
probably.
I know we make fun of like, oh, he's this.
I mean, if I went from basketball to fishing, I think he would go something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's something that he does not love the sport.
Something that he lost.
Something transpired.
Something happened after that pass. After that pass, something happened.
Like it was already a mental thing when it came to free throws for him, and then after that, things just absolutely collapsed.
That pass ruined it all, bro.
You see that Markelle Fultz, like you see that with so many players that like something happens and they can't always figure out a way to get beyond.
He had a shoulder issue that just forced it to shot a certain way. And it's just like from there, that kind of.
I'm gonna touch on this topic just a smidge. I don't want to get too deep into it or nothing, but athletes are regular people though.
Oh yeah, for
They're
sure.
Human beings, bro. So I feel like as like society holds athletes to a certain standard because they're athletes, so they feel like, oh, this person is just perfect. They don't go through anything. They're living this life of being an. And it's like, bro, money doesn't make people happy. Sometimes that's not enough. Like sometimes that's not the cure. Coming from somebody who's like dealt with it and seen it firsthand, and yeah, it's never really circumstances, so to speak. Like I heard Josh touching on it about the injury and stuff like that. Well, Clay missed 2 almost.
Right, yeah, and he's still, I know. So it's kind of like
that had nothing to do with the injury. Seriously, is more times than not, it's internal. It's things that people deal with in their personal life, maybe in their past or like things they're going through, like in their immediate life or whatever the case may be. So, like, I mean, mental health is under. I don't want to say underrated,
valued?
But it's like. I feel like it's not valued. I don't feel like it's. I want to find the right word to use.
What it talked about? Like,
not even really talked about, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's in people's brain as much as it should be.
Okay.
As far as that, this is a real thing.
Noticed.
Like this is important. Like it's deep, and I don't want to really go deep into it, but yeah, that's really what I can speak on it and say. Perhaps that I'll kind of leave it right there, but yeah, I mean these people are human. That's basically my response to it. Like, he's human.
We see Chris Bryant. I mean, right now, he's a former Cubs player. He just had a whole interview that he's been trying to relive his glory days of being like the best player in baseball at one point, MVP and stuff like that. And he had an interview with the Rockies during spring training, and he said, "I wake up every single day and my body hurts, and I physically can't like my."
I feel so bad for KB.
He was told by the doctor that his back he will never play the sport again. So guess what he's doing again? And this is somebody again. baseball, and this is why I'm like, why I don't know what the NFL is doing, why like people can't come back all the time, and that's why the NFL like has had some of these situations. But like, not saying the other sports don't, but what he did is like, oh, okay, one doctor told me no, I'm gonna find another doctor that tells me yes. So like now he's going for another doctor to like figure out a way to battle or come back because he wants to be on the field and just be playing baseball. And it's just like,
absolutely, he's a competitor. He wants to be there.
WWE doctors kept telling him he couldn't wrestle again.
Oh, Daniel Bryan, and he made it work. He came back and made it work.
And those are people who have. I'm assuming those are people who probably have maybe a little bit better. I mean, I'm assuming growing up or just like families being more aware that these are issues or or maybe they just have better mental capacity as being like, hey, something happened to me. I need to get through it and get over it and get past it. Where not everybody, again, just like everybody reacts to deaths differently. Like you got to mourn however you need to. You can't control how somebody mourns. You have an injury. You're going through this. You can't control how somebody is going to. And again, we make fun of Antonio Brown for all the stuff that he does, and some of it I like to think he's doing it to like get clicks, but he also is going through something that.
Oh yeah, after that hit from Vontaze Burfict, he just completely changed. Although back to the whole Ben Simmons thing, the other thing with him was expectations. Like coming out of LSU, he was lauded as like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and the fact that whether it was him or the Sixers. They couldn't overcome that. It was like a loss in the playoffs to the Celtics, or that shot from Kawhi against the Raptors, or whatever. The pass against the Hawks. It doesn't matter. It's you have this stuff happen when there's such lofty expectations, and you can't supersede them.
We see the yips. The yips is the most common thing called. And I don't know. Have you guys heard of the yips before? Ever heard of them? Yeah, so like people that like can throw a baseball, all of a sudden one day they show up and they can't physically throw a baseball or a football, or they lost their jump shot completely, and it's like I don't even know how to shoot a basketball. So it's like
something in the head just snaps.
That's mental. It has nothing. That person is still like. That's why I bring up Markelle Fultz. Is like, okay, maybe he got a little injury, but then it's like he definitely caught the yips because you saw him changing his shot almost every single jumper. It was like, okay, well, what's going on? This guy was the best shooter in college.
And his shoulders, so like it forced him to
make an adjustment. But then like some people can like somehow make it a tweak and be like, all right, I'm gonna get through this adjustment. And again, I think
then he got traded because he was one. He got traded, and once you get traded, it's like, well, I'm old to this organization. Once you get traded, it's kind of like, all right, well.
And I think like that's a whole expectations can do a lot of damage, sometimes more than good, if you don't feel like you can live up to the expectations. And that's a whole nother degree of mental health that, again, that has nothing to do with injuries, has nothing to do with. That's why we see so many the number one draft pick busts. Like that's why people want to talk about it because it's like, oh yeah, he's such a bust. Greg Oden like bust. Like all these got like bust, but it's
that
like
Jamarcus Russell.
That wasn't even fair on him.
But and exactly where it's like, okay, he's a bust and we make fun of it, obviously. But the more we sometimes make fun of it, and again, like, how do you think he feels about that?
Oh no. I mean, someone like Jamarcus Russell, he says he's gotten over it now, but for the longest time. Because he also said that he was going through some personal stuff, like family members dying in his life, which is unfortunate. And, of course, that's going to show on the field as well, unfortunately.
I think we saw the video of, like, there was that video trending around where it's, like, Greg Oden was, like, walking in the – have you seen that one where he's, like, walking and some grandma walks up to him, like, comes up to him, like, you're really tall. Did you play basketball?
Oh, I've seen that one.
It was, like –
it's a sad part when you said he used to. That was the injuries is – it killed them from the beginning.
Yeah, no. When you're made out of glass, it sucks. It sucks from the word go because some guys just can't control it. Unfortunately,
like that, and just players like Anthony Bennett who just wasn't good. Anthony Bennett just wasn't good.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
He came out of UNLV and he just wasn't good. Like it's one of those situations where injuries play factors, and sometimes you're not ready and you step out to the spotlight.
Or RG3 after his leg snapped, they tried to make him a pocket passer, and it didn't work.
And this is why I appreciate, again, people finding a way to deal with it. I mean, Justin Fields. we see he kind of let out like he's gonna go missioning, or like he was gonna go on like a missions trip, like he was gonna go preach again the good word of whatever he believes in. Again, utmost respect, because this man went from literally one of the best football players growing up, him and Trevor Lawrence, to, I mean, being a joke kind of in the NFL. Like, oh, you're not a QB.
Yeah, like
you're
running back with
you
an
can't read a defense. Like, you know what I can't.
You're running back with an arm.
He's responding to this with like, well, you know what I can do. I can't read a defense, but I can read. I think he's some type of Christian or some faith. He's like, I'm gonna go read the good word and go on mission trips and spread my faith. And again, these are players that found a way to use some tool in their upbringing to, all right, hey, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff on the sports side of things. I'm going to dump my energy into this because it helps me with that, right?
Yeah, because like with Fields, it really didn't help. Like, he came off of that season with Pittsburgh where people were like, okay, maybe he's got something. Yeah. And then he goes to the Jets and everything just crumbles into dust. But
that's the Jets.
Yeah, that's the Jets. Like the Jets just the Jets are the Jets. I was gonna say something else, but I gotta censor myself.
It's just an organization.
That's where I think organizations need to. I don't care if you are some type of former player, like with whatever team. If you played
hard-nosed football,
you played a year or like 5 years, I think there needs to be like the NFL or NBA, whatever team, Bulls, Bears, like there needs to be a organization that they go to, like, hey, you need to go get. I don't want to force you to get a checkup, but like, because you can't force anybody to do anything really, but like, hey, you should have to do a yearly checkup with the psychiatrist or like talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Get it out. Like, you could go there, talk about nothing. You go there, talk about everything, whatever. But I think teams need to enforce that to help with this matter, because I think everybody could use a little bit of it to a certain degree. Again, if that's using family, great, use family. But I think it needs to be enforced at the end of the day.
Definitely, because as much as people want guys to just brush it off, not everyone is like Jameis Winston, who's very happy-go-lucky, or another one, Tony Romo. People clowned on him after the 06 wild card. And, of course, he got Wally pipped. He got injured in the 2016 preseason. Dak took over. Dak never gave his job back.
All right. Well, I don't know, but I've been hearing a lot about certain tweets from this NBA star. And I don't know if it's real. I feel like some of them are real. Some of them might be not. Some of them might not be real, but I just wanted to talk about it. And this is what we're going to talk about here next on Scoreboard Therapy. Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for your family? Come on down to Swap Around. Two great locations. 42nd and Ashland, Chicago. Flowers Park, Aston. With 100 of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothes, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swap-A-Rama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap-A-Rama. First name in the flea market.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win! AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live! Real-time AutoJudo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offers on any car you want! It's free and anonymous! Only the dealer you select as the winner of your AutoJudo fight receives your contact info! And you're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com! Dealers fight, you save!
Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington says, get fresh with us. Stop in for 3 free bagels. Just mention you heard it on the radio. Big Apple Bagels says, sample the Oreo cookie bagels or Oreo cookie cream cheese, as well as delicious pumpkin cream cheese. Try Brewster's Gourmet Coffee along with big, soft, chewy bagels at Big Apple Bagels. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 7 to 5 Saturday, and 7 to 2 on Sunday for your convenience. Go to Big Apple Bagels and print out a coupon for 3 free bagels. Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington and Joliet.
Sunday, May 8th. Cheap Mother Like Royalty, board and Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch on early dinner cruise, spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, library entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry, our Mother's Day cruise are selling out fast. For information on Mother's Day and other cruising events, go to odysseycruise.com or 866-305-1010.
$24.69. Create lasting memory and celebrate Mother's Day special Mother's Day cruise on Odyssey Cruise 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Allsip, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more.
Holy cow!
Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool or darts teams. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night, start the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora. Is it you or is it me? Looks like we'll have to open up and find out here on Scoreboard Therapy. Welcome back.
You can give up one thing for the rest of your life. I'm gonna go Twitter because they don't deserve it.
How do you describe Kevin Durant? What's going on with his personality? This guy seems obsessed with social media. I can't believe he's still doing this burner account thing.
Kevin Durant might have just ruined everything. I mean, look, I give this.
All right, welcome back, Scoreboard Therapy. While we talking about these, yes, the player is Kevin Durant. These Kevin Durant files, quote unquote file, these tweets that he's made that apparently he's not even gonna like say he did it or not. He's just ignoring it. Knowing Kevin Durant, he spends a lot of time on Twitter, responds to a lot of people. So there's like thoughts. Yeah, X. Oh damn, X. You don't call it X. It's Twitter, bro.
I know,
but
who cares?
Who cares, right? But like, it's like bringing up like that is like, well, I feel like he low key be talking. He low key like. Some of the tweets I've seen, I think some of them he definitely did, and there's some of them where it's kind of questionable. But there's some of them that I just cannot name because it's so outrageous. They did.
Well, go ahead.
Well, my deal is that he's already known for doing this, so why would people stop suspecting him now?
Well, the funniest tweet to me was how about Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah,
saying I'll drink your bathwater.
Ew, that's like past stuff.
I know. That's way. That's
still gross.
But hey, he shoots his shot any way, shape, or form, and I guess shoot. And he is a easy money sniper.
Yeah, that's
shoot.
Oh my god,
his files. Oh my god, it's just the stuff he says. I can't I cannot say it because there's stuff in there that you wouldn't. Like you can't say on air. Like, most of the stuff that you says you can't say it on air. It's just very, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Something's up with him. Like where he finds this burner and then obviously like the fact that people are tying it back to him just shows you how much he's on Twitter. Well, he has his own personal files.
The reason why I wanted to bring him up is because we also got a note that he is wanting to compete in the next Olympics.
Oh, I mean that's what's up. He's a veteran. He should. It'll be his 21st.
I mean, I don't mind.
It'll be his 21st season in the league when he does that. So he should be able to do that. He's like a vet. As long as he knows that it isn't his team, he'll be alright.
Hey, as long as as long as he's gonna keep on playing, he's gonna keep on tweeting for the rest of his life. So that's a good thing.
Now, even when he retires, he's tweeting. It's gonna be even worse when he
retires. I was gonna say, I think it's gonna be worse.
Yeah, I think it will be.
It'll be worse because it doesn't matter to him no more.
Oh God! Imagine if he was
to
can't find you
while you're out of the NBA.
Imagine if he became an NBA on ESPN analyst and he's still doing this.
Oh no, I don't know if
he wouldn't be. I don't think the stuff that he goes through. There's no way he would just put himself as an analyst right after.
You think he's gonna allow Disney to tell him what he can and can't say?
You're right. NBA on NBC.
His podcast gonna take over though.
Or NBA on Prime.
His podcast is gonna take over for sure. I'm already knowing, bro. Like,
actually, he should do the next show with Skip Bayless because he did have a few tweets with Skip, so might as well just start a next show with Skip Bayless.
The
Since they're
stuff he
both
said, like
Now
one of them-
that will bring ratings
One of
in.
them I could say. He said, I swear I miss Ben Simmons. At least that N-word would give me the ball. Which is so crazy. I don't know. He just like.
Now I'm thinking of a Ben Simmons interview he did with 60 Minutes Australia. You know, he doesn't like to say pass because pass is more natural to him.
I don't know. He's just like,
Pass the ball.
Again, Kevin Durant is obviously an all-time great. He's a king of NBA Twitter.
Right.
Future Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer. If you just, he even would randomly bring up stories randomly I saw on his Twitter account that you'd just like, randomly got attacked by a dog at the bus stop.
I don't know. He just, that's just cool to say whatever.
But I'm okay with, again, we are in a country where you get to say whatever you want.
Yeah,
I know that there
we've got
can
the
be
First Amendment.
so that there can be consequences, especially when you work for an organization.
Oh,
like the
especially.
NBA.
Yeah.
But like again, the burner account is the funniest like trending thing. Like the fact that he is still having burner accounts to say what he wants to say, and
Still
you have
crapping on
no
Russell
proof.
Westbrook too.
You have no proof that
Yeah,
it is
that
me because I can't legally get tied to it. Is hilarious because again, not saying or not accepting or denying that, or saying or denying that I had burner accounts before for obvious reasons that I didn't or did not have one when I was in college. But again, you have to be careful with what you post on Twitter, and he's going about it the most perfect way.
Acting like nothing happened, bro.
I will follow every single one of his burner accounts as much as I can.
Like that, bro. That brother always typing it, and this is crazy, bro. Like the stuff he be saying, bro, and the stuff he says like during interviews and stuff like that. Like you can tell he's like he doesn't care, like, but he's still coded in a way where he doesn't get him in trouble, but he definitely doesn't care, bro. Like,
Well, at this point in his career, he's made his money. You know, if he gets cut tomorrow, so what? He's made millions of dollars off of playing, his endorsements. It's no skin off his back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's just that. It's just I feel like Katie's like on it because like Katie wants to prove that he can win without Steph. That's kind of what it is right now in his career. You think he can?
I think he's content.
I do get a sense of content with KD too.
He don't care about winning another ring or not, bro. He don't care. Kevin Durant. What I like about Durant, what I respect about Durant just don't care, bro. Like
he just want to hoop. That's what I like.
Not
about
even
him.
mad about him that he want to hoop. He knows him. Like he knows who he is. He said it before. I'm Kevin Durant. Like he's Kevin Durant, bro. At the end of the day, you're gonna look up 10 years from now. Nobody's gonna care about no burner tweet from Durant, bro. Like he's a 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time champion. He's arguably the greatest scorer to ever touch a basketball. First ballot Hall of Famer. Like what can't Olympic gold medalist, about to get another Olympic gold medal in 28. Like
don't jinx it.
No, they gonna
happening.
win. They gonna win. I don't see no European team.
It's
beating
happening.
But yeah, I mean, his career is set in stone, bro. Kevin Durant could say whatever he wants to say on Twitter. It's not gonna change nothing. It's not, and nobody's gonna care in the next few years. So
he has the legacy behind it, and that's where him compared to like Antonio Brown's legacy is like, okay, if Antonio Brown said something on Twitter, his legacy is going to grow more on the mic because like his again, that's a whole nother.
It's what he did that to himself though. Like the fact that you just leave mid game, like he just took off his stuff and just walked off. Like, he said, all right.
And that's what I'm saying. His legacy has turned into like, respectfully, some of it's kind of like, oh, you're kind of a joking matter. Like we don't take you serious. You're Antonio Brown. We're like Kevin Durant. You kind of take serious a little bit because again, he's already left a good legacy in the NBA there. Mm-hmm. So now, and again, he hasn't done anything too crazy that we're like, okay, now this guy's off the wall. But like, again, he's just tuning out his mindset, and he's like, I'm not going to be apologetic. It's like the whole, Charles Barkley. I'm not your role model. Yeah. Like Kevin Durant is like, I'm not your role. I don't have to be your role model. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
You don't have to like me.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I mean, it is real. You don't have to like me. Like,
but
you can't take away what I've done on this basketball court.
Pretty
so
much,
and I respect that. I like that's kind of sort of like a rule I live by a little bit. It's like I could care less who likes me, bro. You don't have to like me, bro. But you can't take away what I do, my performance, what I get out there, and you can't take that away from me. Like, you don't have to like Jordan, but he's the GOAT at the end of the day. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't have to like LeBron. I don't like LeBron at all, but he's a top 3 player of all time. Respect it or not. Like, that's just what it is. Like, so yeah, we weren't put here to be liked, you know. We were put here to do what we were put here to do, but being liked isn't a part of the equation for any human. They're not saying, hey, I'm gonna go have a kid so he can be liked. Like, no. Like,
right.
Like, so no one that doesn't like I personally don't care about the Kevin Durant tweets. I mean, it is what it is. Keep tweeting. Keep tweeting. I mean, keep doing it. That's what Twitter's for. Twitter was created to express yourself. Yeah. He expresses himself. He just does it.
You know, funny. It's funny. That's why
off a burner account because he actually has to. I mean, just think about all of the PR that'll come from behind him openly saying this himself off of his page. Like, it'll be a complete backlash. So to prevent all that, let me just make me a burner and say whatever I want to say. I agree with it. I mean, I wish Joel Embiid would have did it more with the burner instead of. But I love Embiid. It's like he does it off his page. When he trolls, when he says things, he's on Joel Embiid's page doing it. He's not
scared to do it. He's not scared to do it.
So, and again, the reason why they have to do it off burner is one, because of fines, because the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of PR that comes behind it.
I mean, but then you have, like, example, when you give a little bit too much details, like Colin Kaepernick, and now you're shunned out the league because you thought you were doing something. That's what I said.
They have to hide behind these burners. It's like it's too much that comes behind me. Like, because like right now in my current position, I'm not gonna say certain things on the radio because of the backlash. I may believe these, but I'm not gonna. You know, it's just like being in a relationship. If you cheating on your wife, you're not gonna tell your wife you cheating on her. You know, you're gonna get away right. So it's just the same sort of lines. I'm not gonna come out and say I'm the one that's making these tweets. You know, whether you know it or not. Like, she may have inquiries about you cheating. She may have assumptions about you doing it, but she has no proof. People think it's Durant, but they have no proof that it's him. What if it's not him? What if it's somebody close to him?
And now even people are making burners of a burner. It's like Kevin Durant's burner. It's like,
Kevin Durant's burner.
Is it him, or is it just some random person being like, you know, like,
you're just
Kevin
suspecting like that Dexter meme.
Kevin Durant's burner, and no one will believe it's him. Yeah. No one will believe it's him because of all the many. So it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, you wouldn't make
important.
it too obvious.
It's not a big deal. I don't think. I don't look into that or nothing like that. It's just what it is. I mean, how many players you think an NBA has burner accounts?
I think every team has.
I think at least 80% of the league has burner accounts.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if that was revealed.
I think about it. It's just
they might have their own app, to be honest, because I swear,
probably.
I know. Luka probably has a burner account. Anthony Edwards probably has a. John Morant probably has a burner account. Like,
John Morant needs to get a burner account.
Never know.
I mean,
Steph Curry probably got a burner. We wouldn't know because he has this perfect image, but we wouldn't know that. Him and Aisha probably
his wife got a burner.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron probably got a burner. Kawhi probably has a burner. Harden, who knows? The list goes on and on. You never know who has a burner account in the NBA. Front offices. I mean, we just went through a situation in Philadelphia a couple of years ago where Colangelo had a burner and he was down talking players and so who knows? Everyone has a burner. Adam Silver may have a burner account.
Oh, definitely. I don't doubt Adam Silver.
I ain't gonna say why.
He may have a burner.
I have a reason why he got one.
Every sport. I mean, it happens in every sport. I mean, from MLB to NFL.
Yeah, I'm sure.
NHL.
I think it's safe to say that every commission.
And I'm not famous.
I wouldn't doubt. It wouldn't surprise me at all if every commissioner around the world, not just here in the United States, has a burner account.
Everyone has burner accounts. I have at least 2-3 burner accounts. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to make a burner account to talk about all y'all guys. How you guys annoy me all the time.
We love you too, Drew.
You ain't gonna know it's me though.
Yeah,
but you gonna know it's me.
Because you just said it. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to bring up, because I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes, Ernie. I just want to bring up this little rant you have, this rant you have against Canadians. or just Canadian.
It's not Canadian.
Or just Canada.
Media.
Or just Canada media in general. The floor is yours.
Okay, so all right. So for anyone tuning into the show for the first time, my wife is Canadian. So yeah. So I love her family too. Shout out to them. But so I am exposed to a lot of Canadian media, especially sports media, whether it's Sportsnet, TSN, even CBC when they decide to do sports, and CTV as well, and I guess global. It is okay. All right. So So the outcome of Sunday's game, especially Sunday's game between the men's U.S. and Canadian teams, there would have been an uproar regardless of what the result would have been. So I'm not going to pretend that one side's better. So I'm not going to be like that. But with how Canadian media handled the loss, it basically mirrored how the immediate response after the Blue Jays lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. It's like immediately you hear, the better team lost. And I'm not going to disrespect the Canadian team at all in that regard. They were very stacked. I mean, when the face of your team is Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, and Nathan McKinnon, that is stacked. Okay? That is like having MJ, Kobe, and LeBron on the same team, for crying out loud. Yeah, and Sid's been in the league forever. I mean, although, can you really call him Sid the Kid anymore when he turns 39 this year? No, he's Sid the Unk. He's Sid the Unk. But he can still play though. I can see him still going at it even in his 40s, like Tom Brady. But anyways, so they're stacked. But here's the thing, and maybe this is a little bit controversial. The best teams finish the game. Nathan McKinnon said, after the silver medal ceremony, something to the effect of, go out there and see who was the better team, which I think is still kind of funny because there was a point in the game he had a wide open net and he missed it. If you're truly the better team, you make that goal. You're one of the best You're one of the best players in your sport. You have played like a god with the Colorado Avalanche as well, McKinnon, and even won a cup as well. You make that goal, okay? The best team does not miss a goal like that. And of course, Connor Hellebuck played an absolutely amazing game, especially that stop he did on Devin Tays, coincidentally another Av. But the best teams finish the game. Canada did not, and then the Canadian media is in such denial. Now, I understand that there's a lot of tension right now between the U.S. and Canada. I'm not going to say who's right or wrong. This is not the type of show for that. But my God, just take the L. And like I said, it was the same deal when the Blue Jays lost. Here's the thing. If the Blue Jays were truly the better team, you do not give up that Miguel Rojas home run in the 9th inning with 1 out for him to tie the game. Yep. Okay? With the bases loaded in the 9th inning, you hit something that gets down and the runner comes in, Blue Jays win the World Series. Did that happen? No, it didn't happen. They did not finish that game. The Dodgers did. That's why they won the World Series. Blue Jays didn't. That's why the U.S. won that game and Canada didn't.
No, at the end of the day, it just comes to who was the better team in this game. And it seems like more often than not, because I've indulged in it too, Canadian media is like, well, we were the better team. We just so happened to lose, even though we're still better. But
it's such a loaded thing.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, now if you would ask, out of 5 games, who's taking the series?
I would give the hand to Canada if this was a multi-game series like NHL playoffs.
Yes, but the thing is, it's not, and this is why the NFL, like I think we look at that. It's like, okay, in the NFL, the Super Bowl is one game. You know, like other sports, there's obviously more games to really find out who the better team is, or like, and that again, different sports have different consequences of how they win a championship.
Yeah, NBA, college basketball, any of those.
Yeah, it's one and done. And who was the better team this night? It was the U.S., and that's it. We have to live with it. But you can give congratulations for coming in second. Like,
oh yeah,
but it's just like almost they're salty, and it's just
and you look at that silver medal ceremony. You can see how pissed the Canadian team was. Like they were all seething. Whether it was McDavid, who won MVP too, which is the second time he's won MVP in something, despite coming on the losing side. First time, the 2024 2024 Stanley Cup against the Panthers, which the Oilers lost to.
Come beat us in basketball.
Yeah, they've got players.
Come beat us in basketball.
They got SGA. They got Jamal Murray.
That's not happening either, bro.
They've shy.
Yeah.
They're shy.
But I especially remember when the U.S. showed off what their jerseys were going to be for the Olympics. Oh, it's going to look so great wearing with silver. And now those people are being clowned on, but they're crying foul, even though, well, you invited the discourse. So whose fault is it truly?
All right. Well, I appreciate the rant, Ernie.
Thank you.
And you feel me? We gotta wrap this up. So I'm Joshua.
I'm Ernie.
I'm Drew.
I'm Peter.
And this has been Scoreboard Therapy. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But till then, we'll catch y'all.